Yo, Swizzlefish. Let's get 'em, let's fucking get 'em, let's get 'em. Who's bringing the flavor to your ear? Which one you ladies gon' make it disappear? Who got the ganja, no times near? Some niggas had a chance, now we taking it from here. Who's bringing the flavor to your ear? Which one you ladies gon' make it disappear? Who got the ganja, no times near? Your niggas had a chance, now we taking it from here. Somebody should've told him I was next. The nigga disrespect, I had to hold him by his neck. See, sometimes these niggas need to be put in check. See, sometimes these niggas can't comprehend respect. They say I'm out of line, but you niggas is not around. How you scoring points when you standing out of bounds? In other words, how you getting money and you ain't keeping it real with no skills, playing the field like you not a clown. I guess somebody should put the target on the fence. Support the bullshit and you a part of the scam. The Million Man March, my granddaddy selling grams. Learning game from a pimp, he just becoming a man. Tattoos all over my dark skin. I ain't tripping, I'm building on small wings. I know myself, so I told myself I'm all in. For the record and the cause, we just evolving. Who's bringing the flavor to your ear? Which one you ladies gon' make it disappear? Who got the ganja, no times near? Some niggas had a chance, now we taking it from here. Who's bringing the flavor to your ear? Which one you ladies gon' make it disappear? Who got the ganja, no times near? Your niggas had a chance, now we taking it from here.
Look, it's no coincidence, they nervous when they see us coming. I'll kick down your door and put an end to your fucking function. I ain't trying to make friends with all these rap niggas. I'd rather get teabagged on top of cat litter. The only thing I fear is idle time. So I'm back on my grizzly with the valley state of mind. I put my all into this motherfucking game and learn from every loss. So when I lose, it's still a game. Dizzy, these fools are lame. It's obvious, but it's unaddressed. It's sad the fans got accustomed to accept the less. I can see the clear picture even from the upper deck. So I dumb it down to make it easy for these fools to connect. We're bringing that funky flavor, that new major. FUNKBOLUME spells danger. To all you pussy-footin' rappers, come and hear me out. FB is that reckless, something like a mouse.
Who's bringing the flavor to your ear? Which one you ladies gon' make it disappear? Who got the ganja, no times near? Some niggas had a chance, now we taking it from here. Who's bringing the flavor to your ear? Which one you ladies gon' make it disappear? Who got the ganja, no times near? Your niggas had a chance, now we taking it from here.
Brooklyn, we go hard.
Brooklyn.
Where Brooklyn at?
It's the B, the R, the O, the O-K. L-Y-N is the place where I stay.
We go hard.
What's good? Welcome back. This is Brooklyn Knows. I am your host, Denver. We are short one host, but we still got Devon. What's good, D?
Yo, hold on a second. I'm finishing up my response to Kendrick Lamar. Hold on.
You kind of late, bro. You missed that window.
Nah, it's still time. Time.
Nah, man. Cats is still penning replies, and I don't know, like.
Listen, I wrote my verse night one. I just had to rewrite it like 1,000 times, though.
Word. Like, once you think of your rap name and, you know, you get a whole team, you know, yeah, work on that, you know. But, you know, that is the biggest news out there right now. Like, everybody's feverishly trying to catch up to Kendrick. My man set the bar higher than, like, anybody out there. Like, just off, like, one verse, which wasn't super crazy. But it was just the way he did it. You know, like I feel like we're going to look back on this and people are going to be like, yo, where were you when you heard the Kendrick verse? Like,
I want to know where was Big Sean when he heard the Kendrick verse. That's what I want to know.
No. I mean, Sean apparently said he heard it and then, like, you know, he didn't
rewrite his verse. He just kept it like,
he was comfortable.
Lying. You know, come on, son. And did you see that viral video of like Hitler responding to Kendrick's verse?
Yes. Yo, I love the internet, man. Like, there's so much win. Like, there's so much you can do. Like, this is the best time for like a diss in hip hop. Kendrick couldn't have picked a better time to do it. Like, and with like people like hear it and like it gets magnified so much. Just because of
memes.
Black Twitter and the memes and just like everything else out there, like So they're like, the beef is different these days, man.
My favorite meme is a picture of J. Cole, and the caption read, "Currently writing Let Kendrick Down."
Yeah. Yo, Cats is taking L's, man. Like, it's gonna happen, man. Like, Cats take L's no matter what. Like, now one of the biggest things, like, I was thinking about was, I feel like, in a way, Kendrick won by just putting the verse out. Like, if you think about it strategically, like, imagine, all right, everybody's friends in the game, everybody's cool or whatever, you know, bust buddies, you on my song, I'm on your song, I love you, you love me, we ain't shooting each other, which is great. But at the same time, when you put it all out there, you start realizing maybe cats ain't going at each other because they can't rhyme like that. I mean, I don't know, like, I feel like a lot of rappers out there can make great music, but who can really come hard at somebody, like, even Kendrick per se, like, mainstream rapper? Big Sean, I know you love him, but Big Sean ain't coming out with nothing crazy, you know?
Big
like,
Sean, first of all, Big Sean can rhyme. That's how he got signed in the
I
first.
hear you. I'm not saying he can't rhyme, but can he come out for hard this verse? I don't know.
The issue is not. Did you watch? There was a video of a Young Guru and Ninth Wonder discussing Kendrick's verse.
Nah, I didn't even see that.
It was a really great verse because, you know, from two veteran industry insiders just talking about perspective on it.
Mm-hmm.
And they're talking about, you know, responding to the verse, to the awkward position it places a lot of MCs in.
Yeah.
Because there's, first of all, what can you attack Kendrick on? He had an instant classic of an album. There's no one in your right mind that will say he's cannot rhyme. He was just voted the hottest MC of the year.
Yeah.
He's making money. He's the only other new artist besides Drake to go platinum.
Right.
And in terms of the money and the jewels stuff, he doesn't give a crap about that. So saying you have more jewels than him is like, what does that mean?
Yeah.
So like, the issue then becomes, how do you come back then?
Yeah. You know, like, he set himself up lovely, man. He did.
And like, it really did. Like, and the thing about it is, like, when he said he was king of New York, I was just like, listen, man, I grew up on New York hip hop. I am a proud Brooklynite.
Right.
And I can say without a shadow of a doubt, without like any kind of reservation, he right. He got it.
I mean, but like,
he got it. Like, he came to New York.
Is the king of hip hop
French Montana? Come on, B.
Right. I mean, is the king of New York kind of sort of the de facto the king of hip hop? Because in a way, he was kind of saying that too. You know.
But
like,
he wasn't just saying he was king of New York. He said, like, you know, he's just kind of like, yes, I am king of hip hop. But if you want to get more region specific, I'm king of the coast and king of New York. You know,
he juggles them both.
New York? Yeah, like
he juggles them both. Now, does that mean anything? Like, what does even being king of New York mean anymore? Like, you know, in the height of the East Coast, West Coast, like, that meant something. Like, you know, or like even the 90s when Big was around, when Jay was still coming up, when Nas dropped Matic, and you know, you had Wu-Tang was still hot. Like, it meant something to be king of New York.
It still means something. I'm gonna refer to Black Twitter to comment on this one.
Yeah.
Kanye called himself God. Nobody said nothing. Kendrick called himself king of New York. Twitter explodes.
That's real. That's real. You know, because, you know, being king of New York is real.
People feel some type of way about that one.
They do. They do. Like, people get real hurt about that. And it's surprising because, you know, the cats, like, as soon as I heard it, and you think about New York rappers, cats was coming out of the woodwork. Cats who wasn't thinking about Kendrick. Dudes who was struggling to find studio times, or all of a sudden found studio time. Like, Papoose. Like, it's funny because I heard Kendrick's verse and I'm like, all right, who's gonna come out and say something? I thought Papoose, even though Papoose was it's never on my mind. Like, I don't wake up in the morning thinking, yo, let me listen to this Papoose single right now. Like, he's never on my mind, but I thought, yo, it's kind of like that because, you know, like, Jay's not the guy to respond anymore. So it's like, all right, Papoose. And then I thought Joey. Nobody's talking about Joey Badass, but he could have been viable. But Joey doesn't seem like he wants it. So, you know, Pap was the main cat, and Joel actually.
Joey, listen, man. Joey is a great lyricist. Like, right. Joey Badass.
He is.
But he doesn't have a leg to stand on, son. Like he
But I don't-
doesn't.
Like I know you talking about like he doesn't have a following and he doesn't have all that, and that's
It's
true.
not even about that. I'm talking about just. I'm like, forget the commercial success. His relevance as a rhymer isn't on the level of Kendrick.
They may not be, but that don't mean you can't put out a decent answer response. This right?
That's that kind of, but by him
Well-
putting it out, it just reinforces his point. Like he named the people that are on top of the game. Said, I would murder all of you cats.
Right.
He ain't heard a peep from not one of them.
Uh-huh.
The only people that are responding are the B team.
So you saying the cats who are responding and who weren't named are not really valid in the conversation?
No, they're not.
Okay.
And you can be upset about it they're probably upset about it too, but if you think about their responses, even within the responses they mentioned not getting mentioned.
Okay.
Like Cypher Sounds, on the day Kendrick dropped the verse, Cypher Sounds said, anyone that was not mentioned in this rap should feel some type of way. And he was right. You should feel some type of way, because what Kendrick said is like, yo, these are the hottest, not even the hottest, lyrically speaking, this is my competition right now, right? And he named them all. So if he's not naming you, then guess what? Guess what?
I mean, he set the tone, and that's like that. Like I was telling my boy like earlier this week, and it's like he kind of sunned hip hop. He's like, "Yo, I'm gonna set your agenda, and this is who I think is the best, and everybody's gonna argue over it. And in the end of the day, I still set this. So you respond, I set the table." You know what I'm saying? You saying you don't say anything, I still set the table. You eating my food, like. It was.
It's the most brilliant chess move I've ever seen,
yeah,
son.
Yeah, like you gotta respect him, man. You gotta respect a cat like that. He's setting up a great legacy for himself. Like first album, all that other stuff. Yeah, I mean it's real. Now,
technically that was his third album, but whatever.
Yeah, but his obviously most critically acclaimed by far.
Yeah.
So why don't you think the big names have really come out to respond? Like a lot of people are saying like,
oh, they will respond. First of all, Jay-Z's going to respond. You know,
Who?
people think Jay-Z's going to respond.
You think so?
Listen, when since 1996, when has Jay-Z not responded?
That's true, but I mean, wait a minute.
He responded to Joe Budden when Joe Budden wasn't as relevant as he is now.
But then again, when's the last time somebody
responded
seriously
to
came
Jim
at Jay
Joe.
though?
Lil Wayne,
I know. When's the last time somebody seriously came at Jay though?
Drake, The Game.
Right.
Like he responded to Wayne last album. Like his last album, he was still dissing people. like think about that.
But
His
you
last
know,
album.
you're right. But Jay's not gonna come out on no blatant like make a song about you. Jay's gonna drop one line on some like
those one-liners could be hurtful.
No, it's beautiful.
I'm
way
about
Jay
dollars.
Does it.
What the 50 cents? Come on, son.
Yeah, no, it's beautiful the way Jay does it. Like Jay, like he's got the niche so down. Like he can make a whole song, a whole album, and give you one line in one verse of one song where he talking about Blue Ivy in the same sentence, and he say something about your rap style or something about your mama. You be like, yo, Jay just went in. It was just like, dude just said like a sentence, you know. So he may say something. He may say something about Kendrick, but it's not gonna be like that back and forth beef like we want. It's not gonna be.
I don't think it's gonna be any beef. I hope it doesn't come to beef. But
nah, I mean nobody wants beef, but people want competition for sure.
But in terms of like the people who mentioned like who might be the first to respond, I'd put money on Meek Mills.
You think Meek? I would love to hear Meek.
I was watching Meek get interviewed at Philly radio after the verse dropped.
Yeah.
And while his response was playful, like his demeanor was more like, kind of gave me the impression of like, I can't believe this dude really think he better than me though.
Well, I mean that's what he's supposed to think, right?
I know, but he's saying like like you have to understand that Meek came. That's how he rose through the ranks. Like he didn't start off as a songwriter. Like he's known for his hit records right now.
Yeah.
But he came up in Philly freestyle battling like people every single day.
Mm-hmm.
Like so like now that he's on top, now that he's making money, he's not gonna let this go.
Right.
Because this is the first artist that took a shot at him that's on his level.
Yeah.
All the other artists that take a shot at him at this point have just been like